1010 KSIR and Eastern Plains Sports Network coming to you live from the Beach Cellar this evening. As your Lady Beat Diggers will be hosting the Frontier Academy Lady Wolverines in some Patriot League matchup tonight. It's a great matchup between both teams. Excited to be back for the basketball season. Paul Costa calling the game tonight live from the Beach Cellar. Proud to be a part of the Eastern Plains Sports Network and the 1010 KSIR. Thank you again for joining in and tuning in and listening to us. Pre-game show is brought to you by Northeastern Junior College. From Plains to Possibilities, Northeastern Junior College has the education path for you. Learn more about NJC and set up a tour today at njc.edu. Tonight's keys to the contest brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by at 502 Enzyme in Fort Morgan. So tonight, the 5-3 Lady Beat Diggers, like I said, are hosting the 4-6 Lady Wolverines coming in off. Both teams actually coming in off of a game against the Mustangs. The Beat Diggers came in off it back in December, and I shouldn't go too far ahead of myself. I know that that's kind of the closest one that I found, of course, and I'm looking at Max Prep Center, the last that was recorded in anyway. Let me correct myself on that. And they have played games before, obviously, but Fort Morgan was a big one for both teams. Fort Morgan was defeated by the Lady Beat Diggers back in on December 18th. And then January 6th, the Frontier Academy Wolverines lost their matchup against Fort Morgan. And then both teams are coming in off of a victory each against Valley. So it's kind of ironic how they're both coming in playing the same team so far. So we'll see what tonight's matchup will have for us tonight. Emily Jessup. I even make sure that I didn't pronounce her name incorrectly tonight because she had one. Jessup, excuse me. Jessup is how to say it. So Emily Jessup is coming in tonight as the leading scorer for the Lady Wolverines. And Sid Miller for your Lady Beat Diggers coming in on an average of 12.9 points per game as Jessup comes in on 8.6 points per game. And then leading rebounds for the Lady Beat Diggers, not surprising, Sid Miller is the leading rebounder for the Lady Beat Diggers at 9.9 a game. And Aaliyah Richardson is the leading rebounder for the Wolverines at 6. So it should be a pretty good matchup tonight here. As both teams, like I said, are coming in off a victory. And again, the records are pretty close to each other. The Lady Beat Diggers are 5-3, and of course the Lady Wolverines are 4-6. That's tonight's keys to the contest. I'm sorry. Keep the contest tonight. Hey, keep it the same. The Lady Beat Diggers are returning some of those that played varsity last year. They may not have been starters, but they got quite a bit of action in last year to make it work. Sid Miller has just been a dominant force for the Lady Beat Diggers on the rebound for them. And I think that's going to be a big help for them tonight as they are hosting Frontier
and your crush, Lady Beat Diggers.
We will take a minute and 30-second break here. Maybe just a smidge longer depending on how long the anthem goes. So we'll take a minute or a minute and a half break here, right here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 1010 KSIR Eastern Plains Sports Network coming to you live again from the Beach Cellar, getting ready to get underway here as they're doing the player announcements. And we'll do our starting lineups tonight as well. Paul Acosta alongside myself tonight. That's it. Sorry. We'll joke out on that and see if anybody was paying attention. But yes, tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Stubbs Sports Fans. When you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. Tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Frontier Academy Wolverines will be number 11, Sherry Meza, number 20, Aaliyah Muniz, number 22, Emily Jessup, number 24, Aaliyah Richardson, number 22,
for your crush, Lady Beat Diggers! Number 1, Natalie Castro! Number 3, Gracie Martinez! Number 10, Jocelyn Middleton! Number 13, Tyler Greenwood! And number 20,
know Gomez is really fast. She's hearing me on the radio, just listening on the healing system, and she's got such a great voice. So, great kid here in that 4. As 11 Beatniggers. So we'll get started here, getting ready for tip-off. Sid Miller is going to be in the middle. Of course, that's center court. And it looks like she's going to be lining up against number 20, Aaliyah Munoz. Tip-off over to the Beatniggers, over down underneath the basket, and scored by Jocelyn Middlemiss. The first 2 points for the Lady Beatniggers, as Jocelyn Middlemiss is on the board for the Beatniggers early. Just getting underway here from the Beat Cellar. Over to the right side as the Wolverines, and it's tipped away by number 3, Gracie Martinez. That was going to be in the hands of number 11, Sherry Meza. Meza's going to do the inbounds here over to number 22, Emily Jessic. Jessic finds to the free throw line to number 20, Aaliyah Munoz. And it's taken away by the Beatniggers, and Callie Castro gets herself a steal as she's going down left side court. Looking, pitches it off over to Kylie Greenwood to Sid Miller. Sid Miller from the free throw line, one-handed free throw layup is good for Sid Miller, as the Beatniggers up 4-0 here, again in the Beat Cellar tonight. As the Wolverines bring it down at center court, over to number 20, we go to Aaliyah Munoz, and Munoz takes a shot that is no good. Rebounded by Gracie Martinez. Martinez over to Callie Castro. Castro bringing it down the court, and the skipper for the Lady Beatniggers goes to the left side. Tries to find an opening to Greenwood, not there. Goes to Miller. Miller from the top over to Greenwood to the right side. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller with the left-handed shot, and it's good! Sid Miller with her second bucket of the night for the Lady Beatniggers, as the Wolverines bring it down to center court. Their person going to bring it down is number 22, Emily Jessic. Jessic over to 24, Richardson. Richardson tries to go in and gets it knocked away by Gracie Martinez. As an early substitution for the Beatniggers as Piper Hickey comes in and going to give a break for Jocelyn Middlemiss. Jocelyn's got that knee brace on her knee there, left side a little bit. Probably just going to be a little protective on a little bit more for her. As the inbound pass is into Richardson, and it's up on a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Richardson over to the right side to number 22, Jessic to Richardson. Richardson back over to McDonald. McDonald gets over to number 22, Jessic again, and pitches across court to Meza. Meza to number 32, Cottrell. Cottrell gets it off to number 22, Jessic, and it's no good on the three-pointer. Rebound by Sid Miller. Miller, Martinez tries to force the pass in through Kylie Greenwood, but it's taken away by the Wolverines. Number 11, Sherry Meza in. What a pass when she drove into the stands there. And because of that, she gets it on a wide open pass from Piper Hickey, left-handed by Callie Castro. It's up, and it's good for the Beatniggers as they're up 8-0 now on the Frontier Academy Wolverines. So, Jessic over to Richardson. Richardson over to Cottrell, and it looks like it was knocked out of bounds by the Beatniggers as number 14, Emery Chard, checks in for Kylie Greenwood as another substitution. And a quick 30-second timeout here by the coach from the Wolverines as they're down 8-0. Quick early jump start there for the Lady Beatniggers as Sid Miller quickly on the board twice for them. She's been really aggressive driving it in to the bucket, and they're up already 8-0. Buckeye Welding Supplies, you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 300 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Gordon Insurance, be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance. All at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. And breaking from the 30-second timeout as the Wolverines will go for the inbounds from underneath the basket as Meza over to, I think that was number 20, Munoz, and the shot was up and no good, and we got a jump ball as Castro gets kind of in a scrum there with number 22, Jessic, and it's going to be possession to the Wolverines. Inbounds from Meza. Meza to Jessic, her shot. So Jessic is on the board first for the Wolverines. Got it down to the left side of the court over to Sid Miller. Sid Miller from the free throw line finds Henry Chard underneath, but not able to control it. Over to Gracie Martinez, right side, three-point line. Up to Gracie Martinez. Three-pointer for her. As the Wolverines bring it down, number 22, Jissick over to Richardson. Richardson back over to Meza. Meza kind of got lost on the ball there, so we'll go back over to Jissick. Jissick has it. Jissick to number 15, McDonald. McDonald on the right side, trying to work through Gracie Martinez. Great defense by Gracie Martinez, and then she picks it back. Gets it fed on the give and go back to her from number 24, Richardson. And there is going to be a foul in the play, and it's going to be on Sid Miller with her very first foul of the game. So Sid Miller early on her first foul, as Richardson will be on the line for the Wolverines. First free throw by Richardson is up. Aaliyah Richardson continues on the line as Sid Miller comes out. And it looks like coming in for her will be Evie Lapp, who comes in for the second time, and it is good. So her first two free throws are good for Richardson. As Middle Miss tries to get it over to Gracie Martinez. We'll get a jump ball with her and number 22, Emily Jissick. And the possession's going to stay with the Wolverines. Correction on the last foul. I believe the foul's going to be on number 3. Gracie Martinez is going to get caught with the foul for the Beavers. As the Wolverines have the ball, Meza from the top of the key. Over to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Jissick, back to Rodriguez, and then the shot for number 11, Meza. Three-point line is up and no good. Piper Hickey on the rebound down the right side of the court. She's got an open court-to-court shot, throws it up and just misses it. As it's rebounded by Chard. Chard over to Martinez. Martinez to Evie Lapp from three-point land. Evie shot up and it's no good. And just about rebounded by Gracie Martinez as there's a wild throw right there by number 14, Rodriguez. I don't know who she was throwing it to, but luckily they were able to get it back. Rodriguez gets the ball back from her, and number 22, Jissick, as it's stolen by the Beat-Diggers. Emery Chard down the left side, trying to work her way. Got away with a push there. Gracie Martinez underneath it, open wide, and Gracie Martinez gets the bucket for the Beat-Diggers. Martinez, the leading scorer for the Beat-Diggers, as number 14, Rodriguez. Her shot is up and no good, and rebounded by Piper Hickey. Hickey down the center court, going to the left side, over to the right, gets it over to Gracie Martinez, feeds it to Chard. She's got a good shot to go to the left side, but the hoop not there. Taken away by the Wolverines, and then she slows up just a little bit, and that's Meza who slows up just a little bit. And Jissick on the left side tries a left-handed runner, no good, and rebounded by number 2, Piper Hickey. Piper Hickey brings it down for the Lady Beat-Diggers. Center court. Looks, goes over to Gracie Martinez. Three-point land from the cheap seat. Shot is up, but it's no good. Almost rebounded. Evie Lapp is in on the scrum, though. It's going to actually be a traveling against the Wolverines. Checking in now for the Beat-Diggers is number 4, Macy Jones, as she comes in. And a couple of substitutions now for the Wolverines. It looks like number 52, Emily Van Elsen, comes in. And I believe there's another one that's going to be checking in at number 20, Aaliyah Munoz. Gracie Jones over to Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp from left side, three-pointer. Good! Evelyn Lapp, three-pointer for the Lady Beat-Diggers. As Frontier Academy Wolverines, Jissick over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Muniz, back to Jissick, and Jissick over to Richardson. Richardson tries to go to the free throw line. Looks like there's going to be a foul. Maybe, let's see who's going to confirm. I think it's going to be on Emery Chard. He's holding up Sid Miller from going in on the court too early. Yes, it's going to be on Emery Chard, her first foul for the Beat-Diggers. It's going to be their 14th foul. I missed the foul from earlier, so I'll have to get that one caught up just a little bit here. As Sid Miller checks back in and Jocelyn Middlebest takes another break for the Beat-Diggers. Shot on the inbound pass by number 20, Aaliyah Muniz, is up and no good. And there's going to be another foul on the Beat-Diggers, and that's going to be charged to Emery Chard as her second foul. And on the line for the Wolverines will be number 20, Aaliyah Muniz, excuse me. Her first shot is up, but it's no good. As number 13, Kylie Greenwood checks back in for the Lady B-Diggers, replacing Emery Chard. Love calling softball for those girls, so these are a lot of players that I've seen on the softball court, on the soccer field as well. Second shot by Muniz is up. It's no good and rebounded by number 20, Sid Miller. Okay, Evie Lap onto the right side. Brings it up center court. She's right there in the three-point land. Lap's going to take a shot. Instead, she decides to give her to Piper Hickey. Hickey almost lost the ball and almost had it taken away from her. But she's able to contain over to Macy Jones. Macy Jones to the top of the key. Over to 13. Kylie Greenwood from the free throw line. Over to the right side. Piper Hickey takes a drive. It goes to Sid Miller right underneath the hoop shot. Up and good. Sid Miller with her third bucket of the night for the Lady B-Diggers. 18-4 is our score with a minute 33 left to go in the first period. Lady B-Diggers totally in charge of this one as the Wolverines go to the right side to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it over to Richardson. She almost lost the ball. She's on the floor right now, and it's stolen by Kylie Greenwood. Kylie trying to go all the way to the other side of the court. Oh, I thought she was going to get called for a travel. I thought they call it a tipped ball by the Wolverines, so a lucky one for the lucky break for the beat. Tatum Chard is now checking in for the B-Diggers. So now Tatum comes in. I believe she replaced Piper Hickey as Piper takes a break. Pitches it in just over the hands of Sid Miller. It's taken by Frontier Academy as number 11, Meza, and she's fouled on that play. It's going to be, I believe, on Evelyn Lapp. Let's see who he calls it on. Sorry, it's going to be on Tatum Chard, her first foul. And from the free throw line will be number 11, Sherry Meza for the Wolverines. Score 18-4 with a minute 8 left to go in the first period. B-Diggers lead this one as Meza's first shot is up, and it is good, her first free throw. Lady B-Diggers have yet to go to the line this evening. They're early foul trouble as they're on their fifth foul already as a team. 2-0 for them. I'm ready to go. Thank you. Easter Plains Sports Network 1010 KSAR. I apologize, folks. Sometimes our phone kind of kicks in and out, and it looks like it got it kicked out. So if it does it again, I know what to do next time. So I think I got it figured out. But welcome back. 22-8 is our score, as the Lady B-Diggers still contain the lead here with 6:31 left to go. We did end the quarter as the B-Diggers were up on a hand in our last shot since I've been on there. So we'll get back to the game calling here in just a second here. And we appreciate your patience. Again, as Lady B-Diggers currently lead 22-8 as Callie Castro brings it down center court for the B-Diggers. Over to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Martinez looking for Kylie Greenwood from the top of the free throw line there. Right corner, shot it up and it's no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, number 24, Leah Richardson. Over to Jessica. Over to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez from the right side, back to Jessica from the middle. 3-point shot for her. Up. Nothing there on that one. As we've got a substitution for the Wolverines, and that's going to be number 11, Sherry Meza. 5:49 left to go. B-Diggers up 22-8 here. Again, live from the Beat Cellar, and I apologize for going out again on the air just a few moments ago. Hopefully we get all of our technical problems fixed, and we should be good to go. Callie Castro on the center court for the B-Diggers under Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss tried to force the pass as it was tipped away by number 22, Jissick to Sid Miller. Sid Miller gets the pass from Greenwood, and her shot is up, and it's no good. It's going to be a jump ball there, as the Lady B-Diggers will maintain possession, as Gracie Martinez will inbounds it. Looking for Sid Miller on the right side. Miller to the right side over to Callie Castro. Jackson to Martinez. Open up the 3-point shot. Martinez is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss with the turnaround from the left side. Rebounded almost by herself there as Kylie Greenwood tried to get up on the rebound but was not quite there. 5:17 left to go. Second period. B-Diggers up 22-8 here from the Beat Cellar as Coach Wayne Bach is getting prepared and his boys for boys action, which will follow us here live from the Beat Cellar. Number 22, Jissick over to Rodriguez on the right side of the court. Tipped away by Middlemiss in the steal, and it looks like there's even going to be a foul here, and it's going to be the first foul of the night for Abby Rodriguez for the Lady Wolverines. First foul late in the second quarter. Callie Castro is going to bring him down for the B-Diggers. Right up center court. Goes to Martinez. Martinez on the right side. Over down to the corner to Greenwood. Greenwood tries to work her way around over back to Calacasas. He centers it over to Castro middle. That's left side. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Kylie Greenwood. She's trying to turn around. Tries to get fouled, but she throws it up. It looks like she's got a couple of hands on it. Let's see who they called on. I believe it's going to be on number 22, Emily Jisick, her first foul. And that puts Kylie Greenwood on the line for the Beat Diggers. First free throw attempt for them as well. Excuse me, the second, I believe, for the Beat Diggers. First shot for Kylie Greenwood is up, and it is good. As a substitution for the Wolverines, it looks like number 52, Emily Van Den Elzen, comes in along with Aaliyah Muniz. And the second shot by Greenwood is up off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middleman. She's aggressive over to Gracie Martinez to Castro. And Sid Miller from the free throw line works to the left side to Calacasas. Calacasas tries to drive it to the loop. She gets it and goes with the right hand. They're good for Calacasas. 25-8 is our score. 4:24 left to go as Eddie Lapp gets ready to check back in for the Beat Diggers as Richardson finds it to Muniz. Muniz over to, I can't say her name great, and then it's over to Meza. Meza from the free throw line. Over to Brendan Elgin as she loses the handle on it, picked up by Sid Miller. Sid Miller over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup brings it down the center for the Lady Beat Diggers. Gets Jocelyn Middle Miss on the left side. Middle Miss over to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Kastrup. There's Kastrup taking to find somebody down deep. Instead, she takes the three-point shot up, and it's no good. And rebound. Callie literally just fell on the court over the white line as she chuckled away. As that was pretty funny to see as Eddie Lapp checks in along with Emery Chard for the Lady Beat Diggers. So bringing it down the court is Jisick for the Wolverines. Center court. That's the top of the key. Tries to drive it to the left side. And I think Greenwood able to get a hand in it, looks like, but I think it's going to be... Nope, he's not going to call it a hand check. I thought he was for just a moment. Just going to be a knocked ball out of bounds as the Wolverines get a toss it in. Meza looks, finds, it looks like it's 22. Jisick is one of the top players as he made from early in the broadcast. Over to Meza. Meza on the left side, shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 1 team, Muniz. And shot is up and no good. Emery Chard gets the rebound and pushes it off to Callie Castro, who's going to bring it down center court. Center court over to the left side to Jocelyn Middle Miss. Quick shot is up and good. Jocelyn Middle Miss for the Beat Diggers. The lead on her second bucket. 27-8 is our score. As number 22, Emily Jisick brings it in for the Wolverines down center court. Goes to the left side to number 20, Muniz. Muniz had it stolen there by number 10, Jocelyn Middle Miss, and I believe there's going to be a foul on her as well. And yes, that's what the call is, as Leah Muniz gets charged with her first foul for the Wolverines. Piper Hickey checks in along with Tatum Chard for the Beat Diggers. Making lots of changes. Maddie Rule's trying to get a lot of action in for the players tonight. Trying to still find the right fit for the girls as they made a few changes from last year, obviously, from the games that they had lost. As Piper Hickey tries to go to the left side and tried to feed it over to Evie Lapp, but unfortunately was knocked out of bounds. But they still maintain possession as Evie Lapp, who is one of the best in the state when it came to cross country. Glad to see her out there. The pass got past there by Emery Chard as it was taken away by Jisick. Jisick on the left side, left-handed basket attempt is up and no good. Rebounded by Chard. Chard looks all the way to the court to Evie Lapp, and she is super fast. But instead she gets it over to Tatum Chard, back to Emery Chard. Emery on the left side goes to the right-handed shot is up and it's good by Emery Chard for the Beat Diggers. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. 29-8 is our score. As number 22, Jisick over to number 24, Richardson. Richardson takes it on the right-handed shot is up, and it is good. And I believe the coach is going to take a short timeout here for the Wolverines as Richardson gets one of her first buckets this evening for the Frontier Academy Wolverines. Let me get my commercial sheet back to go here. We're down to 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here. Beat Diggers lead this one 29-10. Premier Farm Credit for over 100 years. They've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com Wiggins Equipment, count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. And I also want to mention our second quarter sponsor, Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. Stay with us for our short halftime show. I'll try to get some of the stats caught up with us as, again, tonight the Big Diggers are girls and boys side. Girls underway right now with 2:02 left to go in the first half, and then the boys will be kicking it off, or tipping it off here, ready for football, tipping it off here immediately following. That game is scheduled for, I believe, 7:30, but I believe in six backs like this that they have. I think they can usually go one after another, but we'll see what the changes are. The heavy lap gets it into Piper Hickey. Piper Hickey bringing it in on the right side, goes to Tatum Charge. Charge on the right side, looking, tries to find out, give it, go back to Hickey. Hickey almost lost the right back. Hickey gets back in. Recovered by Henry Charge, no, but then taken by Richardson as they're in heavy lap. Tie up the free throw line, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go credited to the Beat Diggers. Heavy lap's going to throw it in on the inbounds as he goes to number 14, Emery Chard. Chard over to Piper Hickey on the left side. Hickey swings it around the right side to number 5, Emery Lap. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded. Attempt by Hickey, but she's going to be called over the back on a foul against number 22, Emily Jissick. So Piper Hickey gets charged with her first personal foul for the Beat Diggers. Coming in for the Beat Diggers now is Macy Jones, checking in for Kyler Greenwood. So we've got quite a few freshmen on the court there this evening. As Richardson brings it down the right side of the court, it's up on her 3-point shot and no good. She tried to feed it into her sister, Emery, to Tatum, and it looks like it was tipped. And so the Beat Diggers will maintain possession as Tatum Charge gets to throw it in. And she goes to Macy Jones, number 4. We've got 4 freshmen on the floor along with 1 sophomore, which is Emery Charge from the free throw line. Turns, drives, goes to the left side, shot right-handed up, no good. Rebounded by Van Den Elsen. And it's a jump ball. There's a little scrum there, and it's going to maintain possession to the Wolverines. Number 22, Jissick is bringing it down for the Wolverines. 29-10, a minute 6 left to go till halftime. Beat Diggers control this one, stolen by Macy Jones, and she tried to go to Richardson, but then taken back by Jissick. And Jissick goes to the right side. It looks like she took about 35 steps there. It looked like a LeBron James type move there, as she was unable to get the right-handed free throw. So the Beat Diggers get the ball on a turnover for a travel. Heavy lap to the right side to Macy Jones. And Macy Jones goes to Emery Chard. Emery on a quick drive, and he's looking at the right side of the basket, but she's going to get fouled by number 15, Kamaya McDonald. That's going to be her foul. I believe it's her first foul on her. Yes, it is, as Emery Chard will be shooting from the charity stripe. Emery Chard, her first shot with 46 seconds left to go, is up. Bounces a few times, makes us wait a little bit, but it's up and it is good for Emery Chard. Boys are getting lined up ready to come out and shoot for halftime as the second shot for Emery is up and not even close on that one. Yeah, I don't know what she did there. She actually turned around smiling when I whoops, I can't believe I did that. So it'll be a turnover there with a score of 30-10 here with 40 seconds left to go until halftime as Jissick brings it in up court for the Wolverines. Jissick swings it around to the left side over to Richardson. Over to number 32, Petrell. Petrell ends up getting it around to number 20, but it's taken, and Emery Chard gets a huge lead down to Emery half, and she's just about on a handle on the ball, but was just unable to maintain that shot, and it's going to be a turnover for the Beat Diggers. 22 seconds left to go here. Richardson over to Jissick. Jissick brings it up center court. Evie Lap on the defensive side on her. Matches up with her. Evie's got some quick speed, and she's able to move those legs really quickly. And it's over to number 32, Petrell. Petrell to Richardson, back to Jissick. Jissick tries to go to Van Den Elsen, and the pass is just a little bit too high for her, but it is kicked off by the Lady Beat Diggers. So the Academy Wolverines will hold on to the possession with just 6 seconds left to go until halftime. As Jissick is trying to find somebody, she's going to run out of time soon if she doesn't get that ball in. She does. She gets stopped at the 5 seconds by violation. I'm worried that she was not going to get that soon. So the Beavers have 6 seconds to get this ball down the court and get a bucket in if they want to go in at halftime. They're already up by 20 here, 30-10. Piper Hickey brings it up court. Oh, she had a bounce off of her own player, so it looks like Trent Houston ended up with the last basket. And it is good on the buzzer. So the Frontier Captain Wolverine is going to get one final bucket right here in the last 7 seconds that we have. And Beavers maintain their lead on the score of 40-12. We will take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break. And come back with the stats. Message for the next game on the boys side. Coming on here. Really following the road game here. Again, live from Helicopter. Score 30-12. Beavers lead this one over the Wolverines on 1010 KSAR and the
Eastern Plains Sports Network 1010 KSAR. We are fixed and everything should be much better. And you should be saying, now we have high quality sound. And that's probably because I got quiet for a while and they were able to fix my mic. And yeah, you know, that's how you get the corrections on this. So glad to be back on the air, much louder and much better. So we do have our technical difficulties completely fixed, and that's what we did at halftime. Halftime show courtesy of Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with people you know and people who know you. Stop by one of their locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. You might want to turn your volume down on your radio because you're probably going, man, he is screaming now, and that's because thank you to the studio for getting me up and running, so that makes me feel so much better. Rose and Christy back at the studio. 14 seconds left to go. 30-12 is our score as the Wolverines are behind the Beat Diggers here. And we're getting ready to tip off the boys action immediately to follow. I'm so used to football, everybody, so bear with me. I got to make that change over. The first couple of games is going to get me back into the swing of things. And I think I have my scorebook up and running again, too, as Callie Castrop brings it in. I'm right to left on your dial as the Beat Diggers are going to move. Over to Jocelyn Middle Miss to Miller. Miller back to Castrop to Gracie Martinez. Martinez from the left side. And it gets tipped away, and Kylie Greenwood actually gets it and throws it up right-handed, and it's up, and it's good for Kylie Greenwood, her first bucket of the night. Jisick brings it down for the Wolverines. Gets over to the right side to 24 Richardson, and she's fouled pretty easily there by Jocelyn Middlemiss. So Jocelyn's going to get tagged with her first foul of the night, first team foul for the Beat Diggers. Richardson on the inbounds pass for the Wolverines over to Jisick. Excuse me, that's not Jisick. That is Cottrell. And loses the handle on it, and it's taken away by Jocelyn Middlemist over to Callie Castrop. Callie Castrop played a lot of varsity action last year as a freshman, as she gets it over to Gracie Martinez, swings it over to the right side of Middlemist. Middlemist to Miller, and Castrop finds underneath number 3, Gracie Martinez in the shot, and she's fouled at the same time. It looks like the foul is going to go on number 32, Amelia Cottrell, her first foul for the Wolverines, and that puts Gracie Martinez on the line for the Beat Diggers. 32-12 is our score with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Third period action. First shot for Gracie Martinez is up, and it is good. No substitution changes yet. First, for the same starting lineups for both teams as we're underway third quarter, brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildingsbydesigns.com. 33-12 is our score as the second bucket is no good, as the Wolverines bring it down to the right side, and it is to number 20, Muniz, and her shot from three-point land is up, and it's no good. And then the Beat Diggers are going to take over on that turnover. Callie Castrop brings it down midcourt for the Beat Diggers. Lots of control, 33-12. Gets it over to Martinez to the left side. Miller from the top of the free throw line over back to Middle Miss. Middle Miss back to Miller. Miller jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. And that's going to be Jisick as she brings it down the left side. At the three-point line, steps back, and she's fouled by number 1, Callie Castrop. And she's going to shoot her first free throws, and she's going to be shooting 3 for the Wolverines. Callie Castrop has her third foul this evening. First shot by Jisick is up off the backboard, no good. 6:33 left to go. 33-12 is our score. Second shot for Jisick from the charity stripe. It is up and it is good. So Jissick gets another point for her, as she's got 7 points this evening. Quick substitution for the Wolverines as Abby Rodriguez checks in. Jissick from the free throw line. Her third shot is up. Left-handed shot, of course. She's a southpaw, up, and it is good for Jissick. Callie Kastrup's going to bring it down for the Beat Diggers. Up center court. Over to the right side of Jocelyn, middle miss. Middle miss from the right side. Shot up. Jumper shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Gracie Martinez from underneath, and it's tipped away by Richardson. And then it was almost taken by middle miss, but it was knocked away by Richardson, so the Beat Diggers will maintain possession. As Martinez gets it over to Sid Miller. Easy shot. Jumper for Sid is good for the Beat Diggers. That's going to be her 12th point this evening for Sydney Miller. Jissick down center court. Over to the right side to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Richardson. Richardson gets called for the travel against Gracie Martinez. That's going to be a turnover for the Wolverines as the Beat Diggers are in a commanding lead here, 35-14 with 6:03 left to go in the third quarter. Callie Kastrup brings it down for the Beat Diggers, goes right in the middle there to Kylie Greenwood. Over to Martinez. Martinez back to Kastrup. Kastrup tries to drive it in, goes to Kylie Greenwood from the left side free throw line, gets it taken away by the Wolverine Jissick, and she's going to take it coast to coast. Left-handed shot by her is up. No, it bounces off, and it's no good. Rebounded by Callie Kastrup. Kastrup is very quick with that bucket, and she's got some great control. She goes down the left side by herself, coast to coast. Thought she was going to shoot it, gets it over to Kylie Greenwood as she throws one off balance, and it's up, and it's no good, and rebounded by the Wolverines' number 24, Richardson, who gets it over to Jissick. Jissick kind of slows things down for the Wolverines. Over to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Richardson. Her three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Sydney Miller, but it got stolen by Richardson, and Sid's going to get called with the foul as she reached inside the cookie jar to take that one away from Richardson. So Sid Miller gets tagged with her second personal foul this evening. And they're saying one. I believe it should be two, but I guess I'll fix that one for Sid Miller. Sid, you're safe with only one foul. As Jissick takes the shot on the inbound, the ball gets stuck literally inside the rim on the shot from number 14, Abby Rodriguez. So we're going to need a 6'4", 6'5" kind of guy out there. A lot of the varsity boys are raising their hands, ready to come in and tip that ball in, but no, that's not going to happen. So we'll use a warm-up ball to get it out. Well, maybe not. It looks like it's getting a little more stuck as we're going. So we're on a delay here. Oh, look at this. Sid Miller tried as she was unable to do so. Here comes JT. Look at this, folks. JT coming in on the boys' side. Tips it in. Jelani Thomas with a huge save on the girls' game as he's able to get it knocked away and continue our game. So thank you, JT, coming in and doing his thing. So number 10, Espaza on the inbounds, and it's not good as she gets it over Gracie Martinez. Martinez tries to get it down, loses the handle, and it's going to be picked up by Jissick. She's going to go down the side of the court, and she's tipped away by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemiss, but Middlemiss is going to get charged with a hand reaching inside the cookie jar. So Jocelyn Middlemiss gets charged with her second foul as Jissick's on the free throw line for the Lady Wolverine. She's got 2 free throws already this evening. Her third attempt is up. Her fourth attempt is up, and it is good. She had 3 shots earlier, and she was unable to capitalize on those. So she'll go with her second shot with 4:52 left to go. 35-15. Beat Diggers lead this one in the third period. Shot by Jissick is up, good for the lefty. Her fourth free throw. 4 out of 5 on the free throw line for Jissick. Callie Kastrup bringing it in for the Beat Diggers up midcourt. Gets it stretched over to the left side to Gracie Martinez. Martinez to Sid Miller. Sid Miller feeds it to Kylie Greenwood. Back to Martinez underneath the rim. She tried to feed it in on a left-handed hook, and she's fouled during that by number 10, Aquila Esparza, her first foul for the Wolverines. So Gracie Martinez will be on the free throw line. Looks like it's going to be her third shot this evening. First one is up, and it's no good. Coach Maddie Rule's done a great job this evening getting the girls prepared for this matchup here against the Wolverines as Gracie Martinez takes her second shot up and off the right side of the rim, rebounded looked like was going to be rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemist. And she does get a hold of it and able to get the jump ball for the Beat Diggers. As Gracie Martinez on the inbounds pass looks for Sid Miller. Sid's all by herself. Left-handed shot up good. Sid Miller's got 14 points for the Beat Diggers. So Jissick brings it up center court for the Wolverines as the Beat Diggers go with a 3-2 defense over to Esparza. Esparza gets it taken away by Jocelyn Middlemist, and then to Greenwood, and Greenwood back to Middlemist. Middlemist on the left side of the court slows things up the pace and gets it to Callie Kastrup to take command. Command over to 20 Sid Miller, who loses the handle on it, and Jissick, who's a great left-handed ball player, up the left side of the court, left-handed shot up, and it's good for number 22, Emily Jissick, her 8th point, that's her 4th bucket of the night. Let me get her points right for her, as she's got 12 for the Wolverines. Shot from Callie Kastrup from three-point land, and she gets fouled, and it's going to be 3 shots for her. She's fouled by number 14, Abby Rodriguez, gets charged with her 2nd foul. So Callie Kastrup, who's usually known for a pretty good free throw shooter, she's going to shoot 3 from the charity stripe here. The first shot from Kastrup is up off the right side of the rim as she gets the announcer jinx as she misses her first one. Getting ready to check in for the Beat Diggers is number 4, Macy Jones, and number 14, Emery Chard, as there's a host of new players coming in for the Wolverines. I'll try to get them caught up here in just a minute. I think it's basically they went back to their starting 5 for the Wolverines. Callie Kastrup's bucket was up, and it was good. Her 3rd shot is up, and it is good as Macy Jones, Gracie Martinez crossed right in front of her. Macy Jones checks in for the Beat Diggers. Richardson brings it up center court. Tries to screen off Martinez there by number 52, and it's not there. And it is pitched over to number 32, Cottrell, and it's knocked away and bounces off her last as great defense there by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. Middlemist over inbounds to Macy Jones. Macy Jones back to Middlemist. Middlemist to Sid Miller. Sid Miller from the right lower portion of the bucket. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Takes it left-handed strong for Sydney Miller. Her 16th point of the night for the Lady Beat Diggers. Richardson brings it up the court for the Frontier Academy Wolverines. 41-18 is our score. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Over to number 20. Looks like it's going to be a hand check. Muniz, as she had the ball. I believe they're going to call it a hand check. I thought I saw some hand checks there. Yeah, it's going to be, yep, that's exactly what it was on number 20, Sid Miller. So she gets charged with her 2nd foul. As checking in now for the Beat Diggers is number 2, Piper Hickey. So again, 3 freshmen, 1 sophomore, and 1 senior on the court for the Beat Diggers. And I was going to say that should have been a shooting foul, but they just corrected it. So now on the line for the Wolverines will be number 20, Aaliyah Muniz. Her shot is up, and it is no good. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. 41-18, Beat Diggers lead this one on the first of a double varsity action game here live from the Beat Cellar. Second shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. Middlemist over to Piper Hickey. Hickey brings it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Looks to the left side, tries to find somebody there. She finally gets Macy Jones. Macy Jones back into Emery Chard. Emery's trying to go from the baseline. Nothing there as she gets it off to number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist on the right-handed shot is up, no good. Gets a rebound shot, no good. Macy Jones tries to get the rebound, and they're diving in, and it's going to be a jump ball. I didn't see anybody tie up on it, but they're going to call it a jump ball anyway, and it's going to be the Wolverines who's going to maintain possession. As Kylie Greenwood checks in for Jocelyn Middlemist for the Beat Diggers. And I believe Gracie Martinez has rechecked herself back in on this game as Jissick brings it down the court over to number 11, Meza. Meza to Richardson. Richardson over to number 20, Muniz, and then back to Richardson. She's stuck inside the free throw area there, and she loses the handle on it. Rebounded by the Wolverines, and over to Jissick. Jissick on the right side sets it up, starts it all over again. She's working over to the left side, gets it over to Richardson, who's back at center court, and feeds it over to number 11, Meza, who loses the handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's another turnover for the Wolverines. Turnovers have been an issue for them so far this game. 2:09 left to go, third period. As the Beat Diggers quickly get it down court, Kylie Greenwood tries to go in the left-handed, and she's fouled by number 20, Aaliyah Muniz, and that's going to be her second foul as Kylie Greenwood goes to the charity stripe with 2:06 left to go. 41-18 for the Bee Diggers. First shot for Kylie Greenwood is up and rolls around, and it is good for Kylie Greenwood. Check it in for the Wolverines will be number 14, Abby Rodriguez, as Kylie Greenwood gets ready for her second shot. 42-18 is our score for the Bee Diggers. On top of this one, second shot by Greenwood is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by number 22, Jessica. She brings it down the left side of the court. She's been their power player for this evening for the Wolverines. Over to Richardson on the right side. Three-point shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Piper Hickey, but she steps her foot out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover underneath the Bee Digger side as Richardson will come in and do the inbounds for the Wolverines. Goes to Jessic. Jessic on the left side. Over to number... Sorry, I can't catch that number. That was number 32, Cottrell, and she had it actually blocked, and then they got it over to the right side to Richardson, who shot the three-point shot. And we'll see what the foul is. It's going to be on Piper Hickey, and it's going to be a two-shot foul as she gets charged with her second foul. And on the line will be number 24, Aaliyah Richardson, with 1:43 left to go. 42-18, Bee Diggers lead this one from the Beat Seller. Shot from Richardson is up, bounces off a few times, rolls in and out, and it is no good as number 34, Melanie Covarrubias, checks in for the Wolverines. Richardson's second shot is up, no good off the back of the backboard, and she gets her own rebound. He takes a right-handed shot. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Jessic as she takes it from the left side and able to make the bucket. So Emily Jessic has been their leading scorer for the Wolverines as Piper Hickey gets it to the right side over to Macy Jones. Macy Jones tries to feed it into Greenwood. Greenwood was unable to get it, but taken away by Piper Hickey as Jessic just about had her hands on it. And Piper's trying to slow it down, finds an easy wide open Emery Chardon. Looks like she's tripped underneath there by number 34, Melanie Covarrubias, as she's going to get charged with her first personal foul for the Wolverines. 42-20 is our score, as Emery Chard will be shooting from the line as it's the fifth foul against the Wolverines. On the court, we've got Piper Hickey, Gracie Martinez. Oops, and as I say that, Gracie comes out now, and we have now Evie Lapp checking in for the Bee Diggers. Macy Jones, Emery Chard, and Kylie Greenwood. Shot by Emery Chard is no good the second one, but she did make the first. So 43-20 is our score as Emery tried to get her own rebound on her missed shot, and she's able to tie it up for the jump ball as Evie Lapp's going to do the inbounds for the Bee Diggers. Evie's trying to find somebody, gets it over to Greenwood, just able to get a handle on it for the Bee Diggers. Evie Lapp from the left side. Evie's trying to center up. She got away with it. Looked like a carry of that ball there. I was surprised I didn't call that one. But Emery Chard able to get a hold of it underneath. Tries to shoot it left-handed. It's up, and it's no good. And rebounded by the Wolverines, Richardson. Richardson over to Jessic with 49 seconds left to go. Jessic covered by Evie Lapp. Gets it, swings it over to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Richardson on the right side. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Macy Jones. 35 seconds left to go. Macy Jones brings it up the court for the Bee Diggers. 43-20 is our score. Lady Bee Diggers maintaining control of this game. Macy Jones trying to find somebody open on the right side. She's able to get over to Evie Lapp, who's at the middle of the court. Evie's getting tied up there by Richardson. Evie decides to go ahead and use her dribble. Goes to the left side. She can go all the way down and underneath the basket, and she's fouled on the way up by number 22, Jessic. So Jessic's going to get charged. Emily Jessic's going to be charged with her second foul as Evie Lapp goes to the free throw line for the Bee Diggers with 13.2 seconds left to go in the third period. First shot by Evie is up, and it is good, as Evie Lapp has 4 points this evening, goes for her second shot. 44-20 is our score. Second shot for Evie is up, and swish for Evelyn Lapp gets her next free throw. 45-20 is our score. Double bonus for both teams as we're wrapping up this third period, as it's now swung over to number 14, Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to drive it to the right side, but she gets a handful of Piper Hickey and able to knock it out of bounds. And the Wolverines maintain possession. Richardson trying to find somebody on the inbounds pass, and Piper Hickey is just all over the court there, and that time she's covering Abby Rodriguez and knocks it out of bounds. So 1.3 seconds left to go. Just about ready to wrap up the third period. Richardson over to number 34, Covarrubias, not able to get the shot off, and that ends our third quarter. Our Beat Diggers lead this one 45-20. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to you on the Eastern Plains Sports Network at 1010 KSIR. Eastern Plains Sports Network, 1010 KSIR. Paul Acosta calling the game live here from the Beat Cellar here in Brush as the Beat Diggers host the Frontier Academy Wolverines, leading it on the girls' side 45-20, starting the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Rudy's Tires with several locations across the area. There's always Rudy's Tires location close by, and they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. As the Wolverines will start the third quarter with the possession as Jisic from the left side. Left three-point line is up, and it is no good on her shot attempt in to start off the third quarter. Callie Kastrup brings it down off the inbounds pass from Evie Lapp as she heads over to the right side. Kastrup up the middle, over to the left side to Tatum Chard. Chard over to Middle Mist. Middle Mist over to Kastrup. Kastrup looking for somebody wide open, gets Chard on the right side, tries to feed it into Sid Miller. Felt like she might have forced that one in there, but it wasn't able to go. So it's a turnover for the Beat Diggers as Jisic tries to go back to Richardson, and Richardson just ran away from the ball, and that was rebounded, though, luckily by one of the Wolverines, and then fed back to Jisic, who was fouled on her way in, and that's going to be a personal foul against number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess, her third, as Richardson will do the inbounds privilege for the Wolverines. Over to Jisic. Jisic tries to go back, and she does get it over to number 32, Cottrell, but she's unable to get the shot. And Jocelyn Middlemess, who's got double team, but finds Tatum Chard. Chard looks all the way down court as Sid Miller's wide open underneath the basket. Shot up good. Sydney Miller with her 18th point for the Beat Diggers. Sid is having an amazing game this evening for the Lady Beat Diggers. As Jisic feeds it over to number 14, Abby Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes it to the right side. She's triple teamed and even covered by Callie Kastrup, unable to get the shot off as she gets it over to Covarrubias. Rubias tries to take the shot, and it's up, and it's no good. And I don't know what just happened, but I think, and I believe, Callie Kastrup was tied up with Abby Rodriguez, and Abby thought she had the ball, and it looked like she was going to do some type of I don't know what you would describe it like, some type of takedown, but it looks like Abby's going to get called with the foul. It's going to be her third personal foul for Abby Rodriguez as Callie Kastrup is fine. She's not hurt. The officials telling her, I believe that's what she thought too. So Kastrup's going to bring it in for the Beat Diggers up the middle as she takes it all the way to the hole and feeds it off and over to Evelyn Lapp. Lapp from the left side over to Chard to the right. Back over to Kastrup. Kastrup over to Sid Miller right down below at the baseline shot, but she's unable to get the shot as it's knocked away and out of bounds. And check it in now for the Wolverines will be number 10, Aquila Espaza, as she checks in, as Kastrup gets it over to Sid Miller. Miller over to Tatum Chard. Chard back to Kastrup. Kastrup from three-point land. Shot is up. It's no good. Almost rebounded there by Sid Miller and Tatum Chard, but it's knocked away, and it's going to be a turnover there underneath the hoops to the Wolverines. Jisic brings it up court as they're down 47-20 here late in the game. 6:07 left in the fourth quarter. Jisic over to number 10, Espaza. Espaza to Richardson. Richardson to Rodriguez. Or excuse me, to Meza. Meza back to Richardson. Back to Jisic. Jisic from the right side free throw line. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess, as she gets double teamed. And now she's going to get fouled by number 11, Sherry Meza. Her first foul. So the Beat Diggers, Kastrup brings it down court. 47-20, 5:41 left to go in the game. Over to Miller. Miller's over to the left side to Evie Lapp. Evie thought about the three for a moment, but unable to take it. Back over to Sid Miller. The turnaround jump shot is up, and it's no good. And rebounded by the Wolverines. Jisic brings it up court. Looks for Richardson on the right side. Gets it. Callie Kastrup anticipated. Almost got a hold of that ball. as Richardson able to get it. And now it is to Esparza. Esparza to Richardson on the right side as she feeds it over to Meza, and she is unable to get it underneath the basket, and it's knocked away, and the Beat Diggers will now have possession as Emery Chard checks in for number 10, Jocelyn Middle Mist. Checking in for the Wolverines will be number 12, Genesis Castillo, and number 52, Emily Van Den Elzen. 47-20 is our score here. 5:08 left to go. Fourth quarter action here from the Beat Seller. Beatgers in a commanding lead here. Callie Kastrup brings it down midcourt. Over to Sid Miller. Sid Miller back to Kastrup. Kastrup from three. Her shot is up, and it's no good. It rolls in and out. Almost rebounded by Miller, but picked up by Jisic as she tries to get control and gets it down midcourt over to number 52. And that is Van Den Elzen as she's unable to hang on to the ball, and it's taken away by number 5, Evie Lapp, as she brings it up court for the Beat Diggers. Tries to slow things down, goes back to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup trying to set up a play over to the right side to Tatum Chard. Chard to her sister Emery Chard on the right side. Over back to number 20, Sid Miller, no good. Shot rebounded by Evie Lapp. Shot by her is up, and it's good. Evelyn Lapp with a two-pointer late in the game to score her 7th point of the night. Jisic brings it up center court, covered by number 5, Evie Lapp, as she unable to work it around her, so she gets it off to the right side to number 12, Castillo, and it's taken away by Callie Kastrup. Callie's got a solo shot on her own. Oh, she feeds it backhand to Tatum Chard. Beautiful pass. Picked up, though, by Evie Lapp on the missed shot, and she's unable to get it up. Kastrup tries to fire it off from her left hand. It's good! Callie Kastrup. Beautiful left-handed shot from on the left side of the bucket from underneath, as Jisic brings it up court. 51-20 is our score. 3:43 left to go in the game. Jisic right side tries to go ahead and drive it in. It looks like it's going to be a hand check on Evie Lapp, as yes, that's what he's going to call it on her, as she gets some hands-on late in the game. There is some substitutions check in. For the Beat Diggers, it's going to be number 2, Piper Hickey, and number 3, Gracie Martinez, as Sid Miller comes out, and looks like Callie Kastrup as they're going to take probably the rest of the night off with 3:38 left to go. Inbounds by number 52, Van Den Elzen, and she gets it over into number 12. We're going to get used to Castillo coming into the game. Castillo over to Richardson. Richardson to the right side to Jisic, and it's taken away by number 2, Piper Hickey, and tipped away, and Emery Chard goes all the way and feeds it off to Gracie Martinez on the right side underneath the basket. It's up, and it's good for Gracie Martinez. Beat Diggers commanding lead 53-20, 3:07 left to go as Jisic brings it up court. She's going to go solo on her own, right hands it, loses it though, threw her fingers too deep, and it's no good. Rebounded by Chard. Chard to Evie Lapp, and she takes a right-handed layup, but it's not knocked away. It rolls around the rim and out, but she is fouled by number 24, Aaliyah Richardson. She'll get charged with her 2nd foul. So Evie Lapp's going to come to the free throw line with 2:54 left to go. 53-20 is our score. Evie gets it from the charity stripe. First shot is up, and it is good for Evelyn Lapp, getting her 3rd free throw of the night. Couple of changes for the Wolverines as number 11 Meza checks in, and Muniz for the Lady Wolverines. Evie Lapp's 2nd shot up, swish. Evie Lapp's got four from the free throw line this evening. Richardson brings it up court for the Wolverines. A little different here. Jisic is out, giving her a break. She's played most of the game. Over to the right side to number 20 Muniz. Muniz trying to find an open person, unable. She tries to force it inside, and it's taken away by the Beat Diggers. Oop, we're going to get a technical foul, it looks like. Yes, there is going to be a technical foul on Aaliyah Richardson as she gets teed up. I'm not sure if she pushed her off on somebody in here. We'll see who shoots, though. I believe it's going to be Evie Lapp shooting. I think they're selecting her as the shooter, but I'm not sure who she fouled underneath. I just saw the tee as it all happened. So Evie Lapp from the free throw line. First one is no good. 2:02. We're officially at 35 points, so it's a running clock now. 2nd shot by Evie Lapp is up, and it is good. So the Beat Diggers will maintain possession as Macy Jones checks in for Gracie Martinez, and we've got a boatload of freshmen playing for the Beat Diggers with one sophomore out there, and that's going to be Emery Chard. So her sister Tatum's going to get it in to number 5, Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp to the right side to Chard. Chard tries to find her sister, unable to get it down there. She does get it, though, deep as she's cutting across, but it's taken away by Richardson with 1:29 and a running clock. 56-20 is our score. As Sherry Meza tries to feed it into Richardson. Evie Lapp gets the steal. Midcourt shot up by Evie is up and good. Evelyn Lapp having a great game for herself late with 1:09 left to go. 58-20 is our score. As number 11, Sherry Meza, takes it to the right side over to number 12, Castillo. And she gets it knocked away from number 11, Tatum Chard. And then we've got number 20 from the left side, Muniz, tries to do an underhanded layup. It's not there. Rebounded by the Beat Diggers and over to Evelyn Lapp for the right side of the court. Goes to Piper Hickey. Piper's trying to get a shot, not there. Tatum Chard back to Evelyn Lapp, over to Macy Jones from the top three-point line. Goes back to Hickey as she tries to do a right-handed shot. Unable to go. A lot of fouling going on. Emery Chard gets the rebound. She tries to get it underneath the hoop. Beat Diggers still maintaining the ball here as it looks like we have an injury timeout on the court with 24 seconds left to go. No fouls were called. It looked like it was pretty rough there underneath the hoops, but I think the officials are just trying to let it play itself out with 24 seconds left to go. So we have a short injury timeout that gives us a chance to recognize some of our sponsors this evening. Confused by the way rankings work? Don't worry, the Eastern Plains Sports Network has you covered. Every Tuesday, we bring you Blackatology on our Spotify channel. Ben Blacka breaks down the rankings and what all the numbers mean in a way that's easy for you to understand. Blackatology is presented by Agricultural Accounting. Your producer, not an accountant. Let them plow through your paperwork. Visit agman.co today to set up a consultation. As number 11, Sherry Meza, who was the injured player for the Wolverines, is able to walk off on her own. Glad to see that she looks like she's going to be all right. As Evelyn Lapp will do the inbound privileges for the Beat Diggers with 24 seconds left to go to Macy Jones. Macy Jones, center court, gets the pick by Tatum Chard, and it's going to be a travel, unfortunately, by Macy with only about 15 seconds left as the officials do try to hurry. I do like that they're trying to keep the pace of the game going, even though it's a running clock. As Richardson will have the inbounds with 9 seconds left to go. Covered by number 24, Evelyn Lapp. Over to number 12, Castillo. Castillo gets it stolen, and by number 2, Piper Hickey, and that'll wrap up our ball game here. As the Lady Beat Diggers are victorious by a score of 58-20. We will take a 1-minute timeout, and come back to you with some final thoughts, and hopefully, and just hopefully, we can have that sneaky little Madeline Rule come up for just a quick talk afterwards between games, and we'll see what happens. So we'll send it to the studio for a 1-minute break here on 1010 KSAR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 1010 KSAR and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Paul Acosta back here at the Beat Cellar Arena tonight as we're getting ready to kick off the boys' action. See, I said it again, kickoff, tip-off the boys' action. We're about 14 and a half minutes away for tip-off on that one, as the Lady Beat Diggers were victorious on the lady side of the action as tonight's leading scorer. And let's talk about a little bit of that game here. As first, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Post-game show brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Post-game show, leading scorer tonight was Sid Miller. She had 18 points tonight with only 2 personal fouls. As the Wolverines this evening, their leading scorer with 10 points and 4 from the free throw line, a total of 14, will be Emily Jisick, as she was their leading player for the Wolverines. So good action for both sides there, but again, Lady Beat Diggers were just completely dominant in this game. As tonight's player of the game, Morgan Community College. Start your associate's degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morganccu.edu for more. Tonight's play of the game, hands down, Sid Miller. She was just incredible. Had some great rebounds this evening. She played great with her shots. She was just really smart with it. But then there was some great action. A lot of freshmen tonight were doing very well. for the Lady Beat Diggers. A lot of freshman activity tonight. I mean, some great players out there too. You can't go without recognizing some of them. Evelyn Lapp tonight, she had a three-pointer at the beginning of the game, and then she ends up finishing the game with 7, it looks like 14 points on her, so with her 5 free throws. So I thought that was really a big benefit for the Beat Diggers tonight, as they shot well from the free throw line. They didn't have a lot of missed opportunities, so that's a big thing, and I think that's one of the biggest keys to a lot of these games, and that's probably going to be a key to our next game this evening, talking to Coach Wayne Bach and to the other head coaches for the Beat Diggers, is they've had some troubles from the free throw line, so I'd like to see them maybe get that one fixed and repaired, and they come out shooting that way, they should be doing pretty well. So as they're getting set up for the boys action. So again, player of the game tonight, hands down, had to been number 20, Sid Miller. Great action for her and her fellow teammates from the Beat Diggers. So we've got about 12 minutes left to go, so we're probably going to take, I think Coach Rule's going to be in there for just a few minutes. I don't want to waste her time. I don't want to take that time away from her in the locker room, so I'm going to give her about a 5 minutes. So we'll take a 5-minute break, and we'll come back, and maybe we'll do a quick couple of short programs. That way I can go get lineups and get ready to go for the second portion of our double varsity action tonight, as the boys' side will be tipping off here, as the 6-4 Wolverine boys are playing the 4-4 Beat Digger boys. So that's kind of odd, but the roles kind of switch a little bit there on that. So we'll see what happens as tonight's game will get tipped off here at, like I said, in about 11 minutes. So let's take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. We'll send it back to the studio, and we'll see you back here shortly on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.